Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here with the Hippie Vibe Tribe. It is storming out. It is lightning and thundering. It's kind of nice though. Even though I'm a sunshine gal, I have to confess, oh, we got two, that I love a good storm now and again. It's very cozy at the fireplace on in the living room. You know the vibe. That's the vibe today. So, what a perfect time for a reading. Let's see what two cards you got. All right, they came together. Divine timing with Mimi here. And conflict. Interesting. I just did like a little mini message, like my 1 minute, messages, something cute and fun and upbeat. But I got like a mini download the other day about not now doesn't mean not ever. So I took that download and I flipped it into a cute little mini video for IG and, TikTok. And as soon as I saw these cards, that's what just hit me. I'm like, oh, not now, not ever. So, that download's pretty solid. It just feels like that. It feels like, I was going to say you're sick of waiting. I also heard, when's it going to be over? I keep feeling like you're waiting to hit some magical groove where almost you are eliminating conflict or eliminating contrast, or maybe you're eliminating self-doubt or eliminating fear, right? It feels like you're trying really hard to hit that destination point where low vibe stuff, negativity, hardship, challenges are like behind you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, my friend. That's not necessarily the case. You can get yourself to the point where you move through conflict and contrast more easily, right? You move through sticky things more easily. But you're never going to eliminate. You don't have to eliminate. That's why we're here. So this like not now, not ever, it almost feels like, and we're going to shuffle again. It almost feels like it's not that you're waiting for something to arrive. It's like you're waiting for a feeling to arrive, or maybe, or you're waiting for a feeling to leave. This has something to do with inner peace. This not now, not ever. It feels like it has something to do with your inner peace. And I feel like you're almost trying to figure out a way to like get ahead of life, make sure like things are constantly running smooth. It's almost like as you hit the natural hiccups in your day, I think you're doing this thing where you're thinking you're doing something wrong to bring it on. Or you're like, oh, I must have magnetized that, or my vibe must be wrong to bring that issue in. And that's not exactly how it works. So stop putting pressure on yourself to hit this illusionary, invisible, level of high frequency where all of a sudden you just get to avoid all, conflict and contrast of the human experience, right? Like, that's not a thing. You can't vibe so high that you're not human. If you're vibing so high that you're not human, you've probably passed away, right? Okay, so I think that's what it is. Like, you're getting frustrated. You're like, why do these things keep happening to me? I'm vibing so high, it shouldn't. But like, that's not how this works, cupcake. Okay? The high vibe is so you can move through and navigate through easily, faster, more smoothly. You're waiting for this permanent click of some sort of like inner peace. Baby doll, you're gonna be waiting and waiting and waiting. Let me see what this one is. You don't say. Little W, it's stuck. You're why you're stuck. Like, it's, we gotta pull another card. It's, ooh. Oh, okay. We have to tune into this one, but look what just flipped, like just randomly flipped over, self-care. So that's the ticket. That's how you're going to get unstuck, is keep pouring back into yourself. It feels like you're looking around less, right? Looking at what other people are doing, what they're saying, what they're thinking, right? That's happening less. Keep doing that. Keep pouring more into yourself. Keep putting the focus on what you're doing and how you're feeling. Like tune into the peace even in the middle of chaos, right? So you're in the middle of chaos. You're in the middle of a storm. How cute with spirit. You're in the middle of chaos, a storm, right? But you might feel like it's your job to get yourself to a place where you're no longer around chaos or no longer experiencing a storm. That's not the case. Instead, you're going to be in the middle of the storm, be in the middle of the chaos, but you're going to turn inward. And you're going to talk to yourself nice, and you're going to treat yourself nice, and you're going to give yourself some grace, and you're going to be like, I can be the calm in this storm. I could be the calm in this chaos. I could be the zen in this chaos, right? That's how you're getting unstuck. It's getting unstuck isn't finding a way to eliminate chaos. It's actually finding a way to still be zen in the chaos. That's what this is about. And it feels like you've been feeling frustrated as if you're doing something wrong, or you need to be different, or you need to be better. And that's not the case. Like, you're perfect. You're literally perfect just as you are. Do not change a thing. You're wonderful. You're just in a human experience. So you're going to lock yourself out of the car. You're going to get into a fender bender. You're going to drop your coffee. You're going to trip over the dog. Like, your stuff's going to, like, it just is. It's not like, if I vibe so high, then I'll never stub my toe again. That's not real. And I'm so sorry if you've been working so hard on yourself thinking that you would get to some sort of magical frequency endpoint where you wouldn't have to deal with life. That's not the case. You're always going to deal with life while you're alive. And it's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. Give yourself permission to be a messy human. What would that be like, right? All right. Oh my God. And here we go. Look what I was holding the whole time we were chatting and tuning into spirit. Freedom. You are I just saw an image of a casino, and it was like somebody like hitting big and hitting big and hitting big and hitting big, and like their money's rising and the adrenaline's rising, the excitement's rising, and they're so in it and they're so lucky and they're having such a good time, and the money's coming in and people are cheering for them and like bringing them drinks, right? It's so good that you don't even realize it. Like, you don't realize how lucky you are. You don't realize that you just threw the right dice 3-4 times in a row. Like, you're not realizing it. So there are people that might go to Vegas 3, 4, 5 times and maybe hit once, get that 777, maybe that one time. And they're like, wow. And you hit it all the time. 777, 777. Like, jackpot, jackpot, click, 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 click. Like, you're just in the win. You're just lucky. But you're so lucky that sometimes you miss it. Sometimes you don't see your blessings. It's like, you don't mean to take it for granted. You don't mean to take your blessings for granted, but sometimes it just happens. That just happens, and that's okay. So tune back in to the gratitude. Tune back into like that inner peace. Like, start to ground it down and realize that you got it going on. That it doesn't matter what's happening around you. You are the calm in the storm. You are the zen in the chaos, and you are lucky. You are in your lucky era. You are so free to be and to play, and it doesn't matter if you're vibing high or you're vibing low. It doesn't change. It like doesn't change your your core frequency. Does that make sense? Like, your core frequency is vibing high. So even if you're having a bad day or in a shit mood, it's not like all is lost. You're never going to hit 777 again. Kudos to whoever just followed that. One more to wrap it up. One more to wrap all of this up in a pretty little bow, like we love to do. Okay. All right. Ooh, 2. Okay. We got 2. Before I flip them and show them to you and wrap this up, I just want to gently remind you, yes, I am still doing readings. I know we're not really doing coaching right now, but the readings are happening and the pace is picking up, which I love. So yeah, get involved. All right. Oh boy. Goodness. All right. Mushy card. We got trust in reverse with transition. I love Belle. Trust your core. Like, trust your core frequency. Trust the I want to hear meat and potatoes of your soul. Trust like the core of your soul, the meat and potatoes of who you are. It doesn't, I feel like you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be like this, I almost want to say like perfect frequency or, oh, God frequency. Like, okay, it feels like I'm talking to someone who's taking that what would Jesus do like too far, right? Like you're being too hard on yourself. You're putting too much pressure on yourself to be this like ideal God frequency. You're a human, babe. You're God, you're spirit, but you're in a human body. You're having a human experience. You're here. So you just gotta roll with the punches. And don't freak out when the storms are brewing. Don't freak out if there's a little chaos. Trust yourself. Trust your core. Trust your core frequency. Even when you're having bad days. That doesn't mean all is lost. You know, you're a terrible person. Like you're in a bad mood. That doesn't mean you're not a sweet angel. Okay? You have to trust your entire experience and stop trying to like filter out the meat and potatoes of the human experience, which sometimes isn't the fun stuff, but it's just as important. You know what I mean? Stop trying to filter that out. Stop trying to think like, if you vibe so high, you'll never have a bad day again. Like, that would be sad for you. That would be sad for you. If you never had a bad day again, it would actually be sad for you. We are here to feel the full spectrum of human emotion. Play in that. Play in the good days, play in the bad days, play in the boring days, right? And just keep pouring back into yourself. I like this. Let's get this up. All right, guys, I'm Chrissy. Thank you for choosing a vibe here. I am the creator of the Hippie Vibe Tribe characters. You can adopt your own characters in the bio. And of course, I'm here for the readings. I love you.